Hi everyone and welcome to Darksiders 2 Deathinitive Edition, Deathinitive Difficulty Walkthrough. This is part 15 and this is the test number 3. And we're gonna have some tough enemies in this chapter. As you can see right off the bat we have these armored dudes. And the thing with the dudes is that they all have like powered armor attacks. What I mean by this is the same thing that some normal enemies have. They can't be interrupted when they're going to attack you. See, when they attack, you cannot interrupt them. So it's the way of the game to say to you, just dodge, motherfucker. Just do a dodge, and you hit him later. Just dodge and hit him later. So I already respect. Did I respect already? Because I kind of wanted to show you the respect of my skills. Maybe I didn't respect yet, and I'm going to show you in the next chapter, or maybe in this one later on. I don't really remember, but I definitely remember that I respect the skill. I throwed everything on the Harbinger because this is going to be a Harbinger build based on strength and critical damage and critical chance. And that's what we hopefully will carry on the Crucible, and we will try to survive the Crucible with our build. Now, talking about the Crucible a little more, the Crucible, I already explained how it works. I will explain it again on the videos that will be separated from the walkthroughs. The Crucible has a lot of bosses. It's like the 100th floors of the Bloody Palace. It's just like that, and it's directly an idea from Devil May Cry, I'm sure. And the final boss of the Crucible is actually a different boss than in the entire game. So the actual final boss of the Crucible is really an interesting boss. So this is the test number 3, the more difficult test of the 3, I will say. As you can see here, I'm using health pots. I didn't get killed, but I was really close to it, and the difficulty is really spiking up. So I'm definitely wrong about saying that Deathinitive Edition was not as hard as I hoped it would be, because it is proving me wrong lately. It is definitely proving me wrong, and you're going to see more of that in the next episodes, which I'm kind of have an announcement to make. I don't get. I was not getting a lot of recording days because of the fucking power cuts and the problems with that, but I'm kind of recording anyway. So Darksiders 2 is going to be featured more promptly and more frequently in the channel. We're going to focus more on Darksiders 2 until we finish it, because we really have nowhere else, no other games to show besides this and maybe my Blood Level 4 run, excuse me, of Bloodborne. I have a couple of projects, a couple of live projects, and since I got a lot of feedback on doing Evil Within, well, I got from Gangsta that told me that I should do a Kumu difficulty, of course, and no upgrades, or what was the other option? No upgrades or something else to add challenge to it. But I think no upgrades is just fine. It's a one-hit kill, so most of the time, so it's just fine. It's going to be a fine walkthrough. I'm going to do it live though, because for once live is a lot more fun for me, because I can show you some fuck ups if they are funny, and it's not gonna be a not not ever dying run or some weird fucking shit like that. If I die and it is funny, I'm going to show it to you. I'm not gonna waste your time, but I like that because it brings closer the all the horrible things that go wrong when you're trying to do something that is really difficult. And here we have another really tough room. So yeah. So I'm using the teleport dash a lot, as you can see, because it regains my health and it also damages the enemies, and sometimes it can freeze them, it can set them on fire. It's the best skill on the Harvesting build. It's basically the core skill of the Harvesting. So I always use it. I'm always close to dying too. But whatever. What was I saying with it? So yeah, I decided to do it live because even live is easier to record for me, because I don't have to post-record the commentary. And sometimes the commentary post-recorded, like I'm doing here, can be a little more boring. I hope it's not. I mean, I hope it's really not, but sometimes it can, because it just depends on the day you had. If you had a bad day, you can sound a little bummed out, a little gloomy, like I sounded on one of these chapters. And in another chapter I almost got robbed, so I sounded a little nervous. You know, it's just post commentary is so hit and miss for me. And live commentary, even though I might not be as articulate, and when I say articulate, I say like fucking talking horribly wrong, talking like an asshole, like I'm doing now, but at least talking about various things and topics. But it also is a lot more expressive of what I'm feeling at the moment of playing. It's all about the game, you know. You're never going to hear me ramble away. And yes, all those skeletons just stayed up here and they didn't move. I don't know what the fuck was going on, but I just decided to go towards them and make some noise, motherfuckers. So okay. Do not ramble away. See, I'm rambling away all the time while I'm doing these commentaries, and that might be fine for some people and not that cool for others. But it's just my way of improvising commentary, because again, I never like do scripted commentary. But when doing live, I can actually talk about the game, about what I think about a certain scene, about a certain story part, about a certain enemy boss fight, a certain combat that I don't like, weapons. You can. The best review ever of a game is watching a live playthrough of someone that actually knows what the fuck he's doing. Like, not the rat brat or the rat dad, like Pig says. Not this other motherfucker. What's the name of this guy? Seraphim always talks about him. Now I don't remember. And watch me not figuring out this puzzle. Yep, this is prime stuff, guys. So, what was this other guy? The only thing that he does is let's plays. He does let's plays. But he's funny sometimes. Like he did a let's play of Dark Souls, and it's actually really funny, because he complains all the fucking time, and it seems like he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing like half of the time or more. But he's funny anyway, and it's not the rat dad though. I had the name on the tip of my tongue and just lost it. But whatever. I feel like I can improve in live commentary, but I will talk more about the game and less about random stuff. So I guess it's a different feel, and I think the Evil Within. I mean, you guys want to watch the Evil Within? At least Tenzin and Tenzin. Sorry, Tenzin. That's the name of a character somewhere. Oh, this is a mini boss. a giant bug-like creature, like a scarab or something like that. So yeah, Taysin mentioned Evil Within, and Gangsta mentioned Evil Within, so what's kind of like a win-win scenario, because I was thinking about Evil Within as well. So yeah, Evil Within, so that's something that is gonna come. I'm gonna do it live. I'm going to do it with no upgrades, because I think really there is a difference in difficulty, because you get one shot, of course. If you get health, you're not gonna get one-shotted. Look how close am I to dying here. Yep. So definitely the game is spiking its difficulty, and it's probably my fault as well, because I'm just not leveling up as the game will want me to be. Because the game how do I know that? The game is giving me weapons from bosses or drops, and the weapons sometimes are way higher level than I am. So yeah, one of the shitty things that this game has is the lock-on system. The lock-on is really crappy. I think it could have been a lot more precise in its execution. The camera goes everywhere, and when you choose, the camera doesn't stay. When you lock on, the camera locks on the enemy, right? That is like the closest to you. So that's immediately maybe not what you want to do. But when you unlock the camera goes right to the back. See, to the back of Death. So the problem with this system is that you lose completely the sight of your enemy. You can lose completely where he is, and he can kill you immediately if he's going to attack you, especially if he's a boss. I die so many times by just like fighting the camera, and I hate when a game makes you feel like you're fighting the fucking camera as much as you're fighting the enemies. But it's not as bad as it sounds, guys. This game is really fucking beautiful, and you're going to begin seeing how beautiful it is, because we are beginning to see the more the game is picking up the pace at this point. After these three tests, sorry, we're gonna see the game picking up the pace. And I love also, I never commented this, but I love the commentary in the game. Death's commentary, I mean. Every time he talks to someone, and I'm going to feature some of this in the next chapter, and here I'm wondering what the fuck if I forgot something on the ground, but I didn't. So I'm going to feature some commentary, but you have to just listen to the voice actor of Death, which I again forgot the name, and how Death talks to everyone. It's so fucking funny, because he thinks himself above everyone else. Like Kratos, you know Kratos? When Kratos even talks to someone, like Kratos doesn't have a lot of lines. Death has a lot more lines in this game. But I just love every time Death talks to someone, because he sounds like such a fucking badass, you know. and it's cool. He should feel like that, because he's fucking Death. So this is the end of the part 15, guys. We'll see each other in part 16, when we're going to fight the champion of the arena, and we are going to talk to the Lord of Bones. So thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see each other in the boss fight. Take care.